Blitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with Bet Blitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Today we will be getting into some WNBA picks, so please take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 200 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. So take a moment to hit that like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, take a moment to hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, at the end of this video, let us know which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are giving a free 7-day trial, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access to the top-tier analysts that post picks and analysis every single day across multiple sports leagues and across multiple DFS platforms. All right, let's get right into some of the best picks for today. For our first pick, we'll be headed over to the PRA tab, and this time we'll be selecting DeWanna Bonner for less than 21.5 PRA. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you would like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. We see that DeWanna Bonner has actually fallen below this line in 8 of her last 10 games. Additionally, Bonner has fallen below this line in 55% of her last 20 games. Now, DeWanna Bonner and the Connecticut Sun will be facing off against a Minnesota Lynx offense, or rather defense, that doesn't allow too many points, rebounds, or assists to opponent guards. Although they are ranked near the bottom of the league as far as rebounds are concerned to the guard position, they still aren't giving up that many overall to the position, and DeWanna Bonner hasn't really been known to be a heavy glass cleaner. Here are the Lynx defensive numbers against opponent forwards for those of you who want to see that as well as their overall defensive numbers. But overall, DeWanna Bonner shouldn't have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at her minutes, we see that over her last 10 games, DeWanna Bonner has actually played a solid dose of minutes, near 31 minutes per game. However, her minutes have not necessarily translated to an increase in her PRA totals. In fact, she's actually fallen below this line in 5 straight games. And with the Sun being firmly locked into the 3rd seed and the team kind of gearing up for the playoffs, you can expect most of their players to fall well under their lines. In fact, taking a closer look at her last few games, we see she's not putting up crazy PRA totals. In fact, her last game she played over 36 minutes and finished with single digits across the board. Bonner is a solid player, but again, overall, with the team gearing up for the playoffs and them firmly being locked into the 3rd seed, we don't expect many of their players to come out and play aggressive and reach their lines. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking DeWanna Bonner for less than 21.5 PRA. For our next pick, we'll be headed over to the Points plus Rebounds tab, and this time we'll be selecting Sabrina Ionescu for less than 23.5 points plus rebounds. Taking a quick look on Outlier, we see that Sabrina Ionescu has actually fallen below this line in 7 of her last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line that Sabrina Ionescu has fallen below the line in 51% of her entire games she's played this season. Now, Sabrina Ionescu and the New York Liberty will be facing off against a Washington Mystics defense that isn't very good overall when it comes to defending their opponent's points and rebounds. And when it comes to defending against opponent guards, they're just as bad, giving up plenty of points as well as rebounds to the positions. So on the surface, it may appear that Ionescu does actually have plenty of opportunity to go over this line. However, we'll get into a little bit later why we are taking her under on this. Taking a quick look at her last few minutes and our last few games, you see that Sabrina Ionescu is actually getting a solid dose of minutes over her last 10 games, playing near 31 minutes per game. However, lately, her minutes have not actually translated to an increase in points and rebounds. In fact, in 4 of her last 5 games, she's actually fallen below this line. Taking a closer look at her last few games, you see that Sabrina Ionescu hasn't been very consistent when it comes to her overall scoring as well as rebounding. She is a phenomenal scorer. However, with the Liberty securely locking up the 1 seed, we've noticed a trend of many of their star players kind of taking a step back and not being too aggressive as they gear up for the playoffs. In fact, her last game, she played over 33 minutes and fell well below her current line today. And this is what we expect to continue going on into this game as well. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Sabrina Ionescu for less than 23.5 points plus rebounds. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog Fantasy as well, we wanted to share a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that's Dearica Hamby for lower than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Brittany Griner for lower than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you like making picks on things like double-doubles and triple-doubles, in addition to the regular PRA stats available on most platforms, check out Underdog Fantasy because right now, when you use code BETBLITZ, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog is going pretty crazy with all the discounts, gifts, and free picks that they're dropping on a daily basis. Right now, they're even offering a 10% profit boost on all your bets, as well as the same no sweat, win or get your money back promo right now. So if you aren't an Underdog already, you're pretty much leaving a ton of money on the table. So we highly recommend that you go check them out. Now, before we get into our third pick, we want to share with you a sports betting tool that is going to take your game to the next level, and that's Daily Grinds Fantasy Optimizer. It is one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available, and it's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books, such as FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, and much more. So you'll actually be able to see which sports book you're getting the best bang for your buck on any of the given player prop, and it'll also tell you the odds of them hitting as well. And one of their best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So, for example, if you want to find out what the best 6-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you can simply click right there and have it generate for you a list of the 6 most correlated picks. And one of the things you really got to check out when you're on Daily Grind is their AI slip generator. I mean, this thing is just completely changing the game for sports bettors. You don't even have to think about it. It's just going to generate for you a list of the best picks to put on a slip that are most likely to hit. So again, if you're not already an Underdog, Daily Grind rather, and you're looking to take your sports betting to the next level, click our link in the description below and use code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. Now for our third pick, we'll be under the points plus rebounds tab, and this time we'll be selecting Alyssa Thomas for under 18.5 points plus rebounds. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Alyssa Thomas has actually fallen below this line in 8 of her last 10 games. Additionally, Alyssa Thomas has fallen below this line in 55% of her last 20 games. Now, Alyssa Thomas and the Connecticut Sun will be facing off against the Minnesota Lynx defense that has been ranked one of the best when it comes to defending against a forward scoring. However, they are pretty average when it comes to defending against their rebound. But overall, Alyssa Thomas should not have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a closer look here at her minutes, we see that Alyssa Thomas is getting a solid dose of minutes over her last 10 games, averaging a solid 30 minutes per game. However, her minutes have not necessarily translated to an increase in her scoring as well as rebounding. In fact, Alyssa Thomas has actually fallen below this line in 7 of her last 8 games. Taking a closer look at her last few games, you see that Alyssa Thomas has not really been too consistent or playing that well overall. In fact, in her last game, she finished with just 6 points and 5 rebounds in over 32 minutes. Again, with the Connecticut Sun being firmly positioned in the 3rd seed, we are expecting them to kind of take their foot off the gas for the remainder of the regular season and kind of cruise in and get prepared for the upcoming playoff run. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Alyssa Thomas for less than 18.5 points plus rebounds. All right, these are our picks for today. And after we finish reviewing, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. So for our picks, we are taking DeWanna Bonner for less than 21.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. We are taking Sabrina Ionescu for less than 23.5 points plus rebounds. And finally, we are taking Alyssa Thomas for less than 18.5 points plus rebounds. And again, if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are doing a free 7-day trial, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 200 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.